Kansas farmers have seen the ninth wettest April on record. A recent report by the Kansas Department of Agriculture says farmers were able to work 2 days in the last 2 weeks. Corn farmers are worried the recent rains will prevent them from planting.
I know if they get too much rain, they can't work their fields, which means they can't get their crops in, which means they're late on the growing season. So it's a question of how often, how well can they get their fields worked up and ready for planting. If you get too much mud, obviously you got a problem.
The winter wheat crop has not seen as much of a negative impact. A late freeze in April across southern Kansas hurt more than 40% of this year's wheat crop. The heavy rains along with cooler weather have supplied excellent conditions for the wheat to heal itself. The latest report from the KDA says crop damage is down to 27%. The flooding rains have farmers complaining in areas not affected by the late freeze.
They say that it rains so much that it doesn't have a chance to air out before it rains again, and it just adds on. If the rains were spaced out better, it would help the crops, but since it's just continuous, it hurts it.
Kansas farmers are watching their crops for diseases and bug infestations forming from standing water. More than half the farmers in Kansas are still expecting good yields. Damage estimates from the flooding are unknown until harvest season.